In life, we face moments of profound crisis, times when everything we've worked for collapses, leaving us to question our very existence. In 2012, I found myself in one of those moments. I lost my job, I had a 6-month-old daughter at home, and I felt like a failure. But it was during that darkness that I discovered Viktor Frankl's Man's Search for Meaning. And what I learned was this: those who have a why to live can bear with almost any how. That realization didn't just help me survive, it completely transformed how I see life. Losing my job wasn't just about money, it was about identity. Who was I if I couldn't provide for my family? I felt paralyzed, stuck in a cycle of self-doubt and fear. But in moments like these, it's crucial to act, even when the path isn't clear. I started going to the library, not because I had a plan, but because I needed something to do, somewhere to go. That's where I came across Viktor Frankl's Man's Search for Meaning. Frankl's message is deceptively simple yet profound. It's not the circumstances we face that define us, it's how we choose to respond to them. He survived one of the greatest atrocities in human history, yet emerged with this unshakable belief: we always have a choice. And in that moment, I realized that even though I couldn't control what had happened to me, I could control how I moved forward. Armed with this new perspective, I made a decision. I took a job I didn't want. It barely paid more than unemployment. I took it because I needed structure, something to anchor me while I figured out my next steps. Here's the key. I didn't just show up at that job. I threw myself into it. I worked harder than I ever had before, not because I loved the work, but because I understood something important. Discipline, effort, and focus, they're not just tools for success, they're tools for survival. At the same time, I started taking classes at a junior college. Balancing an 8-hour job with academics wasn't easy, but it taught me something incredible. I was capable of far more than I'd ever given myself credit for. That period of life wasn't glamorous, but it was transformative. Frankl's words, "Those who have a why to live can bear with almost any how," became my guiding principle. My why was my family, my daughter, my need to rebuild. That job I hated, it taught me resilience. Those classes, they gave me the confidence. And Frankl's wisdom, it gave me clarity. Understand this. Life is a series of seasons, and every season has its challenges. The mistake most people make is believing that their hardships are permanent. They're not. What's permanent is the meaning we choose to create from those hardships. Frankl survived unimaginable suffering, but he didn't just endure, he transcended it. And in doing so, he left us with a roadmap for finding purpose in even the darkest times. That's the ultimate lesson. Meaning isn't something you stumble upon, it's something you create. So, what's your why? What keeps you going when life gets hard? For me, it was my family, my desire to rebuild, and the determination to find meaning in the struggle. If this resonates with you, share your story in the comments. Have you read Man's Search for Meaning? Or has another book changed your perspective? Let's start a conversation about purpose, resilience, and what it means to truly live.